Okay, so for question 14, assuming good growing conditions, how many years old is a giant sequoia tree with a trunk diameter of 19 feet? Well, in this case, we just have to convert from feet to inches first, so we just do 19 times 12, which gets us 228. So we have 228 inches of the trunk diameter. And then it says that increasing the size of the trunk diameter by 2 inches a year. So we have to get this in years. So if it increases by 2 inches a year and it starts at zero, that means that the number of years is just half the number of inches. So we just take 228 and divide by 2, which gets us 114 years. So the correct answer is C. Okay. Question 15. Okay, so for question 15, we're told C equals 4 over 3W. What does W represent? Well, in this case, W should represent W should be based on this original equation. So in this case, um, we let's just go through the answers. So in this case, how do you find the height? Well, in this case, you can't use the height of the tree to find the height of the tree. Um, the age of the tree in years, it could be A. The amount in feet the tree goes in 1 year. Well, um, in this case, it would not be correct because this is in feet, whereas all of the original equations are in inches. So age of tree in years is based on inches. So we would want to also use inches for this linear model. So it can't be C and it can't be D. So that leaves us with only a correct answer of A. Okay, question 16. Okay, so for question 16, what is the difference between the line of best fit and the actual amount for 2012? So 2010, 2011, 2012 would be this one. Okay, so we just have to find out the difference here. So in this case, it's about this dot is at 90, and then this line of best fit is just slightly above 80. So in this case, the difference is approximately 9 or 8, something like that. So the correct answer in this case is B. Okay, question 17. Okay, so for question 17, we're told they mow grass at a constant rate of 1.5 acres an hour. So it's just 1.5 times the number of hours, which is in this case specified as T. So 1.5 T. And then she mowed 2 acres before lunch and plans to spend T hours mowing after lunch. So it's 1.5 T plus 2. And 8 acres in a day at least. So this has to be greater than or equals to 8. So in this case, the correct answer is answer choice C. Okay. Question 18. Okay, so for question 18, um, we're given two equations, and we're told that they intersect at exactly 2 points, which of the following cannot be the value of k. So it doesn't explicitly tell us to find the value of k. So that makes this problem a lot easier, because then we don't have to actually do all this. One way you could do this is you can just graph all of these different values of k and see which ones intersect. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm just going to plug it in. So 3x plus y equals 1, y equals negative x squared plus 3. That one could work, so it's not A. And then 2x plus y equals 1, y equals negative x squared plus 2. That could also work. Um, Basically, what I'm looking for is that either there's only one intersection point, so that would mean that this negative x squared would have to equal 0, because 0 and because when you have x squared, it could be negative 1 squared or 1 squared. But in this case, if it's 0, then you can't have two solutions. So I'm looking for something where x is either 0, or I'm looking for something where the equation can't possibly be correct. So in this case, 1x plus y equals 1, y equals negative x squared plus 1. That's doable. So if we have 0x plus y equals 1. So that means y has to be equal to 1. So if we have 1 equals negative x squared plus 0, well, negative x squared can never equal positive 1, because this squared is only attached to the x, not the negative. If we wanted it to be attached to the negative, it would be like this. But this is just attached to the x squared, and then it's like this. This is what this translates to. So if we have a negative outside the x squared, then that means that this is always a negative answer, whereas in this case, we have y equals positive 1, so we can't ever achieve that. So the correct answer here is D. Okay, question 19. Okay, so for question 10, essentially we're told that there's 100 people and we're told different scores. Well, what is the mean and median? Well, in this case, we're told that so lowest possible score is 0 and the highest possible score is 5.3 mil. So this is about 5, 3, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0. And we're told that 85, essentially 85%, because there's 100 people, so 85% scored between 0 and 1,000. So on this scale, that would be like this tiny bit right here. And this is 85% of the data. And then we're told 14 scored between 10,000 and 100,000. So out of a scale from 0 to 5 million, 100,000 would be maybe like here. And this portion here is 14% of the data. And this is the remaining 1% of the data. And we're asked to find which of the following is true about the mean and median. So mean is just the average. So the average of this would be approximately in the center here. And the median would be the center value or the 50 percentile. So the 50 percentile would be about here within this 85 percentile. So we're asked, uh, is the mean or the median, which one's greater? So in this case, the mean is greater than the median. So 19 would be A. Okay. Question 20. Okay, so for question 20, we're basically told what percent, we're basically asked to find what percentage of the scores reported in the 3 studies were in the 50 to 59 range. So 50 to 59, this is the score range we have to look at. And we're told what percentage of all the scores. So basically, we have to take these three, add them together, and divide by the total of these three. So this would just be 24 plus 50 plus 88 is 162, I think. And then these three added together is 600. So 162 out of 600 is equal to 0.27, which is 27%. So the correct answer is D. Okay, question 21. Okay, so we're asked to find the median score of study 3. So we just have to look at study 3, and we have to find what is essentially the 1/50th value in the data set. So in this case, um, you just take 150 and subtract, and we just go down. So we have 88 plus 67. So 88 plus 67 is, this is 155. So we know that if the total number is 300, the median score would be at 150. And in this case, 80, in this case, 155 is with these two. That means that 150 is within this value. So that means it's within 60 to 69. So that means the median score has to be between 60 to 69. So in this case, this is not within 60 to 69. This is not, and this is not. So correct answer is B. 68 is within this range. So that has to be the median score. You could also do this from the bottom. Just do 39 plus 41 plus 65 plus 67, and you'd also just do it the other way. Okay, question 22. Okay, so for question 22, uh, which of these studies can be generalized to all 10th graders? So in this case, in Mistwick, so in this case, we just have to look for the study information. This is selected at random from all 10th graders. That's fine. Selected at random from all 12th graders. That's the same thing. Yeah, it's also fine. And then volunteer to participate. So in this case, this is not fine because in general, volunteers, they're generally more enthusiastic about the study. I guess that's the simplest way to put it. So in this case, the correct answer is B, only studies 1 and 2. Okay, question 23. Okay, so for question 23, we're told the value doubles every n years. This is basically just an exponential value. So this is just C, but if you want to see it, then let's say you start with value of 1, it doubles to 2, and then it doubles again to 4, then 8, then 16, then 32, and so on. As you can see, if you would graph this, it would just look like this, an exponential curve. So the correct answer is C. It's not linear. It's not logarithmic because it never stops. It never says it stops, at least. And this curve you won't generally ever see as answer or as a correct answer. Okay, question 24. Okay, so question 24, or basically just has to simplify. So this would just be x squared plus x, and then this would just be plus 2x plus 2. This is just x squared plus 2x plus x is 3x plus 2. So in this case, ax squared, a is 1, b is 3, and then c is 2. So this would just be 6. So the correct answer is A. Okay, question 25. Okay, so for question 25, we're told to find the equation for the line of best fit. So in this case, the initial value when x is equal to 0 is between 45 to 49, so it's not A, and it's not D. And then from B and C, the only difference is the slope, so we just have to find out what the slope is. In this case, this matches pretty well, and I'd say this also matches pretty well. So this goes up by 12, and this is right 8. So the slope is 12 over 8, or 3 over 2. So the correct answer here would just be B, 3 over 2x plus 95 over 2. Okay, question 26. Okay, so for question 26. If h and k are positive constants and h is not equal to k, how many distinct x-intercepts does the graph have? Well, in this case, they already easily split it up for us, so we can just count. So x plus k, this is 1. X plus h, this is 2. And the reason why is because h cannot equal k, so these can't be equal to each other. And this is basically just in the form of an intercept. For example, if you have like x plus 1, well, the intercept would just be x equals -1, right? So this is basically already in the form that we need. And then for the final one, well, x minus x squared, well, this would also be another 1, so this would be 3 in total. The reason why is because x minus x squared would just be a parabola with its edge on the x-axis, which would only give us one intercept. So that's 3 total intercepts, which would mean that how many distinct x-intercepts does the graph have? It has 3. For this to for this to be 4, this would have to be this can't be x minus h squared, or it can't be anything squared, really. It would have to be something like x plus something, x plus y, and then maybe x plus z, or x minus c or something. It can't just be the same value squared, because that would only ever give one intercept. Okay, question 27. Okay, so for question 27, we just have to do a bunch of conversions. So in this case, we have 3 times 10 to the 8th, and we need to convert this into kilometers first. Alternatively, you can convert this distance into meters. I'm just going to convert this distance into kilometers instead. So in this case, this would just be this divided by 1,000. That would get us the number of kilometers per second, and then I would just have to multiply by 60 to get the number of, what is it? Minutes. So this basically converts from seconds to minutes because there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. So this equals approximately, once you plug into your calculator, 18,000,000,000, 18 million. And I mean, also you could do this in all separate steps as well. I just did this all in one step. And then to find uh how long it takes, you just have to use this other number. So this would just be 2.0221 times 10 to the 8th divided by the answer we got here. So this would just be 18 mil. And once you plug that into your calculator, you get approximately 11.2388 heating. So that would just be approximately 11 minutes. Because it asks which is closest to the number, so that's 11. Okay, question 28. Okay, so we're question 28. First thing we do is just distribute, such as negative 3ax minus a plus x equals 7x minus 2. Then uh, we just have to find the value of a, where this left side has the same value as the right side, so it would be 7x. So in this case, a would have to be negative 2 equals a. That would give us 6x minus 2. That's 6x plus 2 plus x equals 7x minus 2. So 7x plus 2 equals 7x minus 2. Positive 2 equals negative 2. This can never happen, so it satisfies the equation where there's no solutions. So the correct answer is B. A equals negative 2. It's 11:30, so